So welcome. You find me deep in the, deep in a cave really. Well, near a disused mine. Well, in the last episode, the last part, I found the mangroves. I thought, great, here we go. Did some work around the entrance and bits and bobs. I thought, well, I better get a mine going because I need to get some slime. You can get slime from the overworld around the thing itself, but I couldn't get no slimes. I thought, well, I'll go deep then, try and find some slime. So I found some slime, got some bits. I thought, well, what I'll do now is I'll cast. Well, no, I couldn't get slime, so I went deep to find slime. So in between doing that and some other bits around the new base that I've got there, I thought I'd cast a portal, and this portal has cast me when I went into the magma part of the biome. I thought, yeah, great. And when I come back out to come to this cave, which is the portal that I'm going to show you in a minute, it ported me back into the overworld at -38, right next door to a spawner and right next door to a disused mine. So I could have taped all that, and I could have taped all the stuff I've done around the entrance to this little base I've got going on. But I thought, you've seen all this before, you know what I mean? So I thought I'll leave all that out. So this is me. I've spent hours and hours doing the mine and trying to get slime, basically, so that I can breed frogs and get frog spawn. That's the idea. I want frog spawn in buckets. That's all. This is what I'm thinking. That once the frog spawn's there, we can scoop up the frog spawn, like in real life, and then transport it to another place. Okay, that's the idea. But to do that, I need slime. So, and I know for a fact in certain places inside the Nether, I might be wrong, but I think you get slime in there too. But maybe magma blocks. Do you know what I mean? That's where I went in there thinking I can get magma blocks. And I could feed any blocky mobs. You can feed frogs with any blocky mobs. So I'm thinking to myself, it could be magma blocks. And of course that turned out to be a no. You know what I mean? I know now you can't feed frogs magma block. Well, there's magma cream, isn't it? Magma cream. So you can't feed frogs that. The other thing that I know that does work is slime balls. They work. So here's me finally getting out. I knew I'd get out eventually of that hellhole that it ported me back into. I knew I'd get out eventually. Mining upwards is always dangerous, but once you hit the soil, this is a nice feeling. You may not know what this feeling's like, but for me, being stuck in there for nearly 7 to 8 Minecraft days, getting out, it was fantastic, people. Fantastic. I've done some tree chopping, tree planting, of course, there. I've got some other bits. I dug all this out thinking at 45, yeah, there might be some what they called slime spawning there for me. That'd be great. Turns out, no, at 45, it would never have spawned there. But I spent hours mining that out, thinking this is what I need to do. No, I didn't need to do that. You have to go to, I think, but my 40 and below, and then you'll get the slime balls or slime. They will spawn 40 and below. So to cut a long story short, in a min, I go in and out of this to get all the goodies out. That's that done. You can see what I've resorted to there for torches. I couldn't get no wood. I couldn't find no coal. This is before I get to Lush Cave, of course. And I was using redstone torches for light. That's how desperate I got to light. Ink sacks. Oh, I've got 52 ink sacks. I've got plenty of ink, people. I've got rails and bits and bobs to take back to the fortress when I finally get there. See there, I've got 2 slime and 1 magma cream. I'm thinking, here we go. This is what I need to do. Dump my buckets and get my bits done, and go search for some frogs. And again, you know, you're going to see this. I make a mistake. I think I went for magma. I went for the frog spawn. I've pressed the left trigger to collect, and it wouldn't collect. And then I'm at the wrong angle. Is it R2? But I know R2's mine. Stupid person here. Stupid person. Crack it. No, I broke it. Oh dear, 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 dear. So to cut between now and the next scene, I end up having so much slime more. I went into the level 40 and I mined for about 3 hours basically. I mined for 3 hours to open up a space where lots of slime would generate. I got it eventually. Instead of taping that, I thought I'll just get to the point, which is we need them to breed, then the frog spawn to hatch into tadpoles, and then you get the tadpoles. So of course I built myself a nice big, thing around here to protect myself, yeah, and to protect the tadpoles, and to stop the tadpoles from escaping. Job done. I didn't mind waiting. I didn't have to wait that long, about 10 minutes, and the frog spawn turned into two. All them turned into 2 tadpoles, basically. You thought one block with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frog spawn, you'd get 7 tadpoles. No, you get 2. Anyway, you can see I've got 2 tadpoles there and a butterfish, a butterfly fish that I captured. Either way, it's now home to the fortress, and this is an epic journey. I don't stop for anything. This is basically me. I want to get back to the fortress. I want to set up my mangrove. I've got my mangrove saplings and all. So I've got mangrove saplings. Got me the treasure I wanted with them. Mangrove saplings and for the ability to create more frogs. Job done. For some unknown reason, in the last part, it finished with me showcasing the alley, and I released an alley. You saw me do that. You saw me have the alley around that base. For some unknown reason, it's just disappeared. It's gone. A bit like Oboe, the song, gotta keep moving on. He's gone. He said, oh well, I've lost you. He's off on his travels him. He might pop up sometime in the future, but I can't see it. So either way, yeah, this is that adventure for mangrove saplings and frogs done. I mean, there's still plenty to do around the fortress. After when I finally do get back, I'll tell you now, I build that new garden for the mangroves and the frogs. I do bits and bobs around the fortress, making the fortress look good and safer. I basically concentrate on the aesthetics of it. Make a discovery around the fortress that I didn't know before. I had to do a bit of research to find out how to collect it, but there you are. I got that in the end. You see, there's a few extra surprises to come. I mean, there's bits in the fortress that I need to. I've always said that room is for this purpose. This room is for that purpose, and I never got around to actually building anything in it. So yeah, they need to be worked out and played with at some point. But I'm getting to the point where in the fortress world, am I doing anything new that nobody else has done? Not really. I'm just basically taking you on a journey, my journey, and that's I'm hoping it's entertaining, like I said before. So here I am in the village, just passing through, guys, straight through. Don't mess about. I wasn't stopping or anything. My target is now back home. Get to the fortress. Job done. Nothing really exciting here. Just an epic journey. I thought, should I tape all of this journey and then get the highlights? Me setting off and me finding the fortress, job done. But if I fall into a chasm of nearly near death, you won't know how I got there if I taped how I got out. So I thought, oh, I'll tape it all, it won't matter. I knew this was going to be a short one, specifically at 4 times, because I said before, not last part, but the part before that, I think part 17, I would do highlights, and that's what this is virtually like highlights. I'm just caking all the long stuff out. Here's me as a monkey across the trees. That was good fun. Find yourself a big load of trees and jump on top of it. It's just fantastic. It's a good feeling using the treetops. Real. So yeah, here's me heading back to the fortress. Hopefully in one piece, and I make it, which I do. So yeah, I'm just finding that this world is a world that I can carry on playing on my own now. Do you know what I mean? I think I've taken, and there's so much to do. I could do the water adventure, the ocean, build those conduits, make the fortress look like a fortress, carry on with the skin, do all the bits that I need to do or wanted to do. I could build that railway and start adding all the railway tracks to it and the converters. Start building machines. There's so much little bits and bobs that I said I would do and never got round to doing. I mean, later in this video, in the last video, I got my first ever crop of kelp. I know in this section here, or in this part, I even take a second crop, and they're going in. Soon I'll have every furnace in using kelp block power, and it's just absolutely fantastic. I know for a fact that I smelted, I think, 40 gold chunks with 64 kelp blocks, and I used 4 kelp blocks. That's it to do 40 gold. Thinking, wow. So the power of the kelp block's fantastic, and it's free. It's absolutely free. If I use bamboo as well to smelt the kelp, I got plenty full of bamboo, plenty full of kelp, and I'm smelting all my stuff for free. I aren't using wood. Do you know what I mean? Either way, it's just little bits around the fortress that I said I was going to do and never got round to doing, like building machinery with redstone, etc. So when I saw that post, that beacon, I call them beacons, my terminology. I know I'm not that far away from home, so basically a bit more running and jumping across mountain tops and peaks, and I mow people. Job done. So yeah, I think what I might do next is do something a bit more special. I'll talk about them in. So yeah, when I saw this village, I knew I was in touching distance of home. Well, I call home anyway. I've got that many bases and that many dwellings. I call them little portals and dwellings with mines to 58, minus 58. I've got endless of copper to collect. At least 2 or 3 locations, which I've marked all these cords down. At least 2 or 3 locations, I've got mountains of rails to go and collect. So yeah, there's a lot to do if I want to do it, and I do. You know, I make even that area there. We ran through there, or I ran through there, and this one. I'd get rid of all the turtle stuff now. The turtle, I've got over, I think 30. I've got 30 extra shoots turtle shoots to sort out. I've already got a turtle helmet enchanted, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, this is me getting rid of the first ever beacon for the fortress. No need to have that no more. No need whatsoever. Not with that thing that reaches the sky anyway. You can see that snow on the spawner box. thinking, that's snow, that is. I know it's snow, but it's not the thick snow. It's the like little, what they called, a slither of snow. And that only forms when it rains. Thinking, oh, right. So when it rains, snow forms on top of there, does it? Oh, okay. I wonder if I can collect that. Then I've actually got another farm being a snowball farm, and it's right there. Do you know what I mean? So in that, between the last part and this part, I mean, getting back up to the fortress, I built these walls with, I think that stone or that pattern is cobblestone that's been into stone, and then that stone is then cut on the stone cutter to form a chiseled look. Thinking, fantastic. God, somebody else said you got to incorporate different styles of brick other than that. So I thought to myself, well, what I'll do is I'll have sandstone bottom 3 or 2 layers, and then I'll have chiseled stone on top of that. It'll look kind of cool, and it does. I mean, later on you'll see it. I put vines on the wall to give it that little, it's extra growth on the walls. And once I've done that around the walls, etc., all the way around, probably planted some more mangrove saplings, etc., etc., that place will look fantastic. It looks fantastic when I finish it. You'll see it. So I don't need these steps. That's just a waste of space. They're gone. I'll take all that down. It isn't the only thing I'm building here. Well, in this part, I've got my horses there, see, and I bred a mule. I got that achievement. I managed to find a donkey. He was there. See that donkey? There you go. He spawned inside. So I thought, well, that's even better. Wrap it, get a lead, strap him down, get the horse, put him next door. 2 golden apples. Happy days. I get the achievement, built a breeding mule. Happy days. So these pumpkins need to go. I've got plenty of pumpkins now, so I don't need to worry about these ones. And later I take them into the trade. I do some serious trading. I do pumpkins, I do berries, I do glass bottles, glass panes, I do wheat, I do carrot, I do all kinds of trade. I go crazy on the trading. You don't get to see this. Look, I traded those ones too. I wanted lanterns to go on each one of those ports. And as I'm building this new garden for the mangroves and the frogs, I kept on getting plagued by lots and lots of spiders. They were crawling up the wall and in. I was getting hammered by spiders. Crazy. I thought, I've got to sort them out. So you can see, you're going to see it in a minute. I build myself a walkway around it. So here you go. That's my pond done. I've got me frog spawn in there and other bits and bobs. You can see here, I've got, where are we? You can see that? Yeah, there's tadpoles. There's my first tadpoles. They're in. Job done. My mangroves are up. I bone meal them up, make it see what they look like, etc. So here's me finishing off the lanterns. I mean, I've been doing this for a fair few hours now, doing this garden, just spending time doing the garden. That's all I wanted to do. No need for this soil here no more. Get rid of this. And I've got now tadpoles working, lovely. And later I breed on them 2 frogs that hatch. And do I breed? Oh, I breed. Don't worry about that. I had over 50 odd slime balls at the fortress anyway. So I've got plenty of new saplings to take. Plant some more. I might plant a few outside the fortress. Do you know what I mean? I might build up that sand area. Do you know what I mean? Here's the night shoot. Look at it, people. It's just fantastic. There was nothing here when I started. Just fantastic. So yeah, I've done some other bits and bobs. I've planted the 2 treasure maps now I've got. And I've actually worked with. I've actually got the treasure of, should I say. So yeah, here's me showing you the walkway. Now the spiders can't get in. That took a long time, but it works, people, you know. And there's me showing you the I've got plenty of frogs now, people, and later even more frogs. I double that amount later. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these frogs, but there you go. Here's me other garden for the mangroves. Finished, virtually finished. Hey, finished. So yeah, I think I'm prepping to find a silk touch shovel that I got all made, so I can go for the snowballs. Okay, I know this is a failed attempt. I thought there might be one up there. I thought, go on now. Hopefully I've got some snowballs, no patches. Either way, I run round and doesn't want. But later, in about another minute or so, you'll see me do it. Achieve it. So yeah, I've got plenty to do, people. And I've got plenty of melons. I still don't know what to do with that bit of island there to the others, that side of it. I might build a grand entrance there, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. I'll decide later. I say, I just need I'm just doing bits around the fortress whereby it makes it into a fortress, a bit more into a fortress anyway. And that's the idea. I've got plenty of turtle shoots. I don't need any more, so I released the turtles. They're out. I might change that sand a little bit more. Did some more copper skin. Do you know what I mean? It's just, is it exciting to watch me build a fortress and make the fortress now look like a fortress? It might be. I might revisit this world again for you. For me, I'll keep on playing it. I need to do some major organisation, of course, of all my boxes. So I might have to have a storage solution somewhere. Here's me now in my snowball farm, I call it. But I can only collect the snowballs when it rains, basically. So there you go. I'm now collecting snowballs for the nether, etc. And yeah, it's just how far do you want to take it to? The journey's been done. The only thing I need to really do now is really seriously attack the nether, do the dragon, etc, etc. Then what do you do after that when you go through all that process? Here's me feeding the frogs. Later, you don't see this, but they become horrendous, the frogs. There's so many frogs, it's unbelievable. But I wanted that. That's it. So all the frog spawn are getting in there. They're doing the old frog spawn. It kept on turning. So yeah, it was a good to get back. I'm just going to stay around the fortress now, people. And I'm burning again. I might just stay around the fortress and make the fortress look like a fortress. You get me? So I spent ages up here cutting trees, planting trees, cutting trees, just to extend my acacia tree forest, basically. Just basically acacia tree and dark oak. They're the two types of tree that I haven't been really concentrating on. Well, I did that inside this part anyway. I spent ages doing dark oak and acacia tree, basically. Now I've got plenty of each. I've extended me oak tree farm on that side, and I've discovered more bees. Well, hey, more bees won't hurt. So yeah, like I might do some mechanics inside the main fortress, one of the fortress rooms. I did say I was going to have a bamboo farm, and I might have a sugarcane farm, like an auto farm with pistons, redstone, etc. I'll build them too. If there is another fortress video coming in the future, it's just going to be highlights, people, just highlights. So I'm getting close to this finishing this part, and that's basically what I'm gonna say is, if you have been watching the fortress from the beginning, part 20 I think will be in probably a few months time, where I'll do a highlight of everything else I've changed within the fortress. So part 20 will be in something like 3 or 4 months time when I've done a lot more to it. So just highlights. So I want to say thank you very much for watching, and look forward to doing something special in the next couple of weeks. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.